Alright, what is going on, guys? Spiteful back again, coming at you with another Shitty Summon. Yo, they are not holding up when it comes to these banners, and these banners aren't even actually bad. Like, normally I expect worse, but like, we're at the point where even the filler characters that they put in, unless it's Retsu, are usually going to be pretty somewhat usable or viable in some form of fashion, right? So going into the banner, we're going to quickly just break it all down. Obviously, this is going to be going over the Hikone, Grimmjow, and Nelliel banner, and let's just jump right into it. First and foremost, Nelliel. I'm not even going to bother going too deep into her. She is a normal attack damage link, plus 25%. She's not a bad link, but as a character herself, she's not really all that great. Like standard normal attack damage string, she has a bruiser of 50%, 75% with her normal attack damage link itself. Long reach 20%. Not a bad NAD character, but honestly she falls short of everything that has come out in the last year. So at worst, I mean at best, honestly she's really just going to be a NAD link unless you really need a NAD holo killer, in which case Cfyow just does it better. Going into Siloporo, I'm not going to go too deep into these Parasol banners because I think that they're actually pretty mediocre. Strong attack damage link, kind of outdated. Bruiser 20%, debilitator plus 2 seconds, poison on all of his attacks, long reach, frenzy. Not a horrible character, but he's not really all too crazy. Lunge, first strong attack, range collision second, and then full screen third strong attack. Not too shabby. Going into Nnoitora, he's probably like the worst in the banner because he doesn't really have too much crazy use in my opinion. Hard holo killer, as if we don't have enough hard holo killers, aka Mugetsu, aka trying to think of like other holo killers that we've gotten. Like if I go here, click on holo killer, boom. Oh, oops. Do I have like a Spada? Oh, oops, I have Parasol built in. There we go. Yeah, so like going into like holo killer. Oh, oops, I'm supposed to delete this, do this, into holo killer. Yeah, so like there's just much better holo killers out there, honestly, and he just doesn't do his job right. His main issue is going to be his first strong attack is a range collision attack with multiple hits. It hits for quote unquote 24 times, but the amount of times that you'll actually get off 24 hits is so rare that it's not really worth mentioning. Not to mention he has a charged third strong attack. In my opinion, he just falls short, you know. Like, it is what it is, bro. It is. I don't want to go too deep into it. He's not great. Going into Grimmjow, the man that everybody has 5/5 by now except for me apparently. Honestly, he's not a horrible character. I don't think he's crazy, right? Range collision, first strong attack, but he does his job in Senkaimon. 525 AoE distant attack in front, and 750 to 900 charge their strong attack. He's a ranged Rankar killer. There's plenty that do his job better, but like, I mean, we roast him, but at the very least he's playable. You know, like, I don't think that these characters are as playable as he is, which is kind of sad. But yeah, Yoruichi probably my favorite character in this entire banner. In terms of the filler pool. However, my issue with her is that they pump her out so often. If you don't already have her 5/5, you probably will eventually, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. Having multiple of her 5/5 is not too shabby because she is a SAR 14 link at worst, and at best she is a faster true Bankai Ichigo that is worth transcending because the link itself just makes her worth transcending. Now she has Enhancer, she has Frenzy, and then on top of that she has obviously a boost with her second strong attack. She has 4 flash steps. She doesn't have long stride, but that's fine. And then yeah, I mean, she's just an overall great character, and it's kind of funny because even though she's a premium unit and we see her all the time, I do think that she's still really good. Like lunge first strong attack and then full screen third. Ginrei, he's actually bonus in quite a few epic raids. I want to say he's bonus in 2 to 3. And he is a holo killer with flurry, damage reduction 20% link at worst. So at worst, he's a really, really good link. He does have flurry, as well as poise and debilitator of 5 seconds, along with paralysis on his third, his special, and his NAD string, which is what you're going to be mainly using anyways. His first strong attack is going to be a range collision pushback, which I don't personally like. I don't know. It is what it is. 800 AOE distant in front, and then full screen third strong attack. The second and third strong attack are actually really good, and his NAD actually does bleed through. He's actually a really good NAD character. I'm not gonna lie. And since he is a holo killer and he is range, he doesn't make he makes a good placement for range holo killer week if you have him transcended at all. Going into the next character in the list, Can For Your Own World Grimmjow. Honestly, he was probably the biggest disappointment of that entire Can For Your Own World pool, because I was actually really hoping that he would be really, really busted, and he's not bad, he's just really, it's just there's so much better options. A strong attack damage with an Arankar killer, Frenzy, Fire Immunity, Sprinter +1, Devastation +40%, Debilitator +2 seconds, and Bruiser +20%. Now, he was the second character to be released with Lacerate, first one being Tech Shunsui. He has a charged third strong attack, but his first strong attack is a range collision shave that pushes the enemies back. Second strong attack is a 600 AoE distant attack, which could have been good, but unfortunately they gave him the 600 AoE instead of the 800 that we're actually used to now. Going into his second strong attack, you'll see that he has the same second strong attack as 1000 Year Blood War Renji. However, he does not have that, he doesn't have Havoc 20% to make it better. The third strong attack is a charge skill, 700 to 900 AoE distant in front. Not a bad third strong attack, but if he had Havoc 20%, he'd be significantly better. That's literally his main issue. If he just was given Havoc, he'd be an amazing character. He'd actually, I wouldn't say an amazing character, but he'd be a great character. Alright, going next, personally one of my favorite characters in the Can For Your Own World series. She actually has 4 flash steps built into her normal attack damage string, so if you can one-shot with her being transcended at all, she will completely speed through areas, because her NAD actually has a built-in long stride / sprinter mechanic, as well as the ability to not have to worry about guard break with her Arankar killer. If you're going up against the Hollow or Soul Reaper, say in Inheritance Zone, obviously you're going to encounter those. She has a second strong attack that is a walking vortex. Third strong attack is the 1000 full screen into an explosion in front of you, which is really cool. So it's a vacuum. It pulls the enemies in from around you to a ball in front of you, explodes, leaves them all in front of you so that you can nab them down. She has a lunge for a strong attack to help guard break if you need it, and then you can just use your normal attack damage string in order to proceed through the map. Really, really good. Don't let this 375 radius fool you, because she pretty much gets a sprinter built into the character. It's actually really, really nice. She has like sprinter. She pretty much runs like Yoruichi, except with her NAD string. She has the same NAD string as 1000 Year Blood War transformed Yoruichi. Really good. Bruiser 80% along with a strong attack recharge time. This actually helps her a little bit because of the... this helps her a little bit get her vortex back, so you'll actually not have to worry about getting a full 24 seconds. It comes out to like 22 seconds, and even though I would have preferred a NAD link, I think strong attack recharge is actually better than if they gave her strong attack damage, which that would have sucked. Berserker 40%, Debilitator +5 seconds, weaken on all of her attacks, including her ultimate, Devastation +30%. And even though you're building her NAD, Devastation +30% with weaken on your ultimate does deal quite a little bit of damage. Not a lot, but it does deal some form of damage, which is nice. And she also has poise, so if you're in the middle of your NAD string, you will not be interrupted, which I think is amazing. Also, she has Sprinter +1, so if you need a flash step without attacking, you have that available to you. Now, last but not... actually, yeah, last and probably the strongest character in the banner, little... I don't even know what we call him. I was going to call him transgender, but he's not really transgender. He just doesn't have a gender at all. The genderless Hikone. Hikone is a beast. No affiliation character with Soul Reaper killer. Best killer in the game in my opinion. First strong attack is a standard lunge, 475 radius, 800 radius AoE in front, and then third strong attack is a standard full screen. One issue that I do have with this first strong attack is that it does hit 6 times, and he does do this in 2 separate waves, which is kind of weird. Normal attack damage string is a standard 375 NAD string, and yeah, I mean, he has weaken on all of his attacks. He has strong attack recharge along with frenzy. He has long stride as well as sprinter +2, so he can zoom across the battlefield. Debilitator +5 seconds along with the weakening is really good, and he's also immune to paralysis, which is not bad. Honestly, this character was revolutionary for his time, and honestly, with Transcendence, he's still one of the best units in the game. But I'm gonna leave it at that. Whether or not you should summon on it, honestly, I'd probably say just be careful. You have Grimmjow. These Parasol characters, even though it's nice that they're putting seasonals in these banners, these characters aren't really good. Nell, like I said, Link, Yoruichi's okay, but you probably have her. Grimmjow, you probably have him. Ginrei, you'll probably get them. Like you'll get these characters in time without summoning on this banner. So if you're looking for these characters, just wait. Grimmjow's kind of outdated now. Nell, she's still a great character, but you don't really need her. And Hikone, honestly, you don't really need him either because like Caleb's been putting out. They've been putting out the hits when it comes to mind units. Like they have what Candace, they have Fierce Battle Ichigo. Let me click. Let's see. Let's click reset. Let's do this, and let's just go into Soul Reaper Killers. Just like Soul Reaper Killers alone for mind, you have Kiryu, Retsu's great, Bankai Ichigo, Sai the Portal. So like these three characters alone are actually pretty, I don't want to say replacements, but they're pretty good replacements if you don't have Hikone, alright? So don't feel like the need to like spend all your orbs here. Honestly, you should probably spend them for Toki. I mean, save your orbs for Burn the Witch. But I'm gonna leave it at that. You know, guys, grind, I'll catch up. Stay blessed. I hope this video is enough to give you guys an informed decision. Shout out to Soldex as always for the information. This is always because of him. So yeah, y'all can thank him for allowing me to help keep you all informed. Anyways, y'all know, guys, grind, I'll catch up. Stay blessed. I wish you all the best luck with your summons. If you do plan to summon on this video banner, let me know how deep y'all plan to go in, because like, I know that I asked that on every one of my shitty summons, but I am genuinely interested in seeing how people are spending their orbs and how people are, I don't want to say being manipulated to spending their orbs, but I'd like to see who you guys summon for and why you guys would summon for them, you know what I'm saying? Like, Hikone is a great character, but we're also getting the 1,000-year Blood War banner. Like, we're getting a lot of banners, which means Caleb wants our money. And, they're getting it. They're definitely getting it indeed. Stay blessed, y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.